Okay, so I started thinking about how lately when I'm going out in public that littles, the little ones, aren't really listening to their parents so much. Like they get up, they move around. When I went to go cash my paycheck the other day, there was one that would not sit down, and a mother in front started laughing, going, "Oh, mine did that," and I just kind of had to chuckle because I didn't act up as a child in the store. But I also, I guess you'd kind of say, had the fear of God in me. I remember this one outing. My parents, we grew up in northern, no, I'm sorry. At the time, we grew up in the UP of northern Michigan areas, So we were up there, and I remember my parents took us out to, I don't know if it was like an Indian, I think it was some kind of a reservation. There was an Indian burial ground out there. It was some kind of a, basically a hey, stop and look, and you learn about the history of the area. So I was that child that would wander off because I loved being outside. And you know what? I was always with all these adults and older people, and I was always the baby in the family, and I liked to wander. So my father told me this, and it scared me. So I behaved very well, and it was really funny when I went to school on Monday, and everybody asked about their weekend, and I went to this really cool place. But you know what? You got to make sure that you behave when you go there because I found out, um, and at the time. I had my blonde hair, usually whatever, but I was naturally blonde at the time. And my father told me that the Indian tribe like to snatch little blonde girls up in the trees and probably scalp them if they like to wander off from their parents. So I decided on show and tell day or school sharing day, whatever. I told everybody about how if you walk off in the woods out there, like they apparently snatch you up in the trees. Yeah, it was bad. My parents got called. It was a whole thing about how I'm not allowed to tell stories at school about family outings. Needless to say, they didn't do that, but it did stop me from wandering off, at least around the good Indian sacred burial grounds and whatnot, where I shouldn't have been wandering off in the first place. So I had to laugh that I also started a whole thing at the school just because, not scare the shit out of all my classmates and maybe put some fear of God into them because God knows their parents didn't. Um, and anyway, so for our reading for today, I don't know anybody that follows cards. I have two of my marker cards. Usually it wouldn't be like that, but I got a funny feeling about tomorrow, Friday. I don't know. I would say Friday the 13th kind of feel, but it's not really Friday the 13th. It's just spooky as shit out in reality right now. So it seems that everybody or whoever these may connect with, your feelings feel kind of blocked and you can't get past it. And I do remember there was some stuff going on yesterday's. I don't understand what all these little monumental big hoop things are that we have to jump through, but maybe if something isn't working out, it is delayed for a reason. There might be some reason why, if I give you $5 right now and you're going to go spend it on this, but if I saved it and tomorrow I'm able to give it to you and it's for what you really absolutely needed, then it helps. And that's a really shitty theory using a $5 one because it seems like it's something bigger, but maybe there's a reason things don't work out the way they are supposed to at first. And when I say maybe, I'm kind of saying, you know what, realize there's a reason why. I am in my life queen of wow, this is a really great idea, or this could be really good for me, and it's just it doesn't usually always work out. I'm horrible with my manifesting. So, um, what I can say though is right now it seems that the unknown is there. There is something in it. So try to find out what is there that you can actually be getting ahead with. Um, Sometimes when you get defeated, you will give up or start to hit those little humps of maybe I'm just not on that right track. And okay, maybe you're not. What little, you know, what little directional change can you do that's going to get you back on that right track? Because a lot of us don't need to be in these really shitty moods and these really shitty situations, and they can get so much better. So start to look in between the lines. Look at what you're missing. Maybe that $5 is sitting right in front of you and you just don't see it, I guess. It's just very odd because when I was reading it, it was, it's very rare that I can't have an answer when people ask me certain things in the readings, and if it's cloaked to me, then there's a reason why. So maybe I'm not supposed to be able to tell anyone a direct thing, but maybe I'm supposed to tell you you're supposed to be looking in between lines because you're going to notice it's there and you just didn't see it yet. So keep looking. Everybody have a great Friday because, well, it's the start to everybody else's weekend. It'll be, I don't know, maybe the start to my holiday or maybe a day off. Who knows? Everybody enjoy the, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to wander off, or rather not, out in the ancient Indian burial ground things because they snatch up into the trees up here. Everybody have a good one, and I will be back to tell you a story and read again for you.